Liffey and welcome to another planty video. Today is going to be a repotting. I don't know if you can see all of the chaos that is around me here. Most of it looks like it's out of shot. There's a lot of stuff. I might split this into two videos. We'll see. This could be part one, maybe. But some plants need quite an urgent repot, so I thought now is the time. I have already mixed up some soil mix. Hope it's enough. I have all the stuff here in case we need to do some more. Sorry if you can hear chatting from the next room. James is here and he's gaming. So Wolsey, if you're watching this, you might be able to hear yourself. But without further ado, let's get repotting. I also asked a couple of you guys questions on Instagram and I screenshot them this time so I can actually answer them. But let me sort of just get started first. Okay, this one isn't a repotting. This is my Hoya publicalyx, but as you can see, that is very wobbly. It doesn't need a repot, but everything's just gotten really wobbly in the pot. So I'm using some old but still okay soil from my Anthurium. Sorry, neighbour's using their microwave. My Anthurium papillilaminum, which is getting transferred to leca. So I just want to top this pot up really. Also, it's not planted in this pot. I don't drill holes in the bottom of my pots. I know lots of people do that. I see everyone online asking for tips to drill holes. I take a pot and put the nursery pot inside it, unless it is a nice looking pot like this that then actually has a cache pot that comes with underneath. So yeah, this is in the nursery pot inside. It's my list. This is my repotting list. It's cool because I'm shifting everyone's pots around as well, but I want to make sure that everyone's in the right pots. And lots of them can't be done today because they're still cuttings and they're still rooting. But I just want to remember who I wanted to put in which pots. I know that seems really silly, but I really like pots. And one day, hopefully soon, I will have my own pots that I've made. I've got so many ideas. I'm going to start off with some sculptural ones that I'm pretty excited about, and then a couple of, well, they're going to be either quite simple shapes, like dumpy with feet, or curved, and I'm going to do, you'll see them. Actually, I'm not going to tell you all the secret ones. I'm planning some ones that I haven't seen on the market before that's really cool. But yeah, I'm just planning some nice painted ones. Hello, Rosie. That look like they've been painted, I guess. And then some more sort of sculptural ones that look kind of like things. I've left the outside door open just to see if Rosie wants to come in or not. Thought she might want to join us. So some of the outside noise might be a bit more than normal, but I like the fresh air. Been sick inside for weeks, so. Are you wibbly? You're still a bit wibbly, but that's a bit better. I know this accidentally tipped over and I lost quite a lot of the soil in it, so that'll do. He is less wibbly. So that's my not repotting. Then, who should we do? I'm going to do a question while I do this one. Okay, so the first question is, if your house was on fire and you could only save, oh my goodness, my brain. If your house was on fire and you could only save 3 plants, which would they be? Hi, Misty. Well, I'd say the cats first. And then Stick's finally going into his new pot. So it's in this pot and it needs to go in this pot. What would I save? That's really difficult. My number one is not actually a houseplant. I would save my speckbur from outside. It's in a pot, I guess that counts. Flips is really bad. So I took it as a cutting. So I'm trying to keep this as light as possible. Basically, my mum passed away really suddenly 3 years ago, and they were also in the process of selling / moving out of the house we grew up in at the same time. So I went up to the funeral and then all of the stuff that goes along with it, and was packing up the house and moving the house and moving to a new house with my dad, and There was a speckworm that was planted in our front garden that my mum had picked, and I took a cutting of that. I had to keep on coming back down to Cape Town because I was still working, and like people were looking after the cats for me, and like, you know, you have to do these things. I don't know why I'm taking all the soil off of these roots. Right. And long story short, I took a cutting of that speckworm because she'd picked it. We'd been to the nursery together and we'd actually picked it. So that speckworm, because it's now huge, it's got a nice thick trunk. It's like a proper trunky boy. Hello, Misty. So definitely that. The other two would be difficult. My favourite is changing each week. I do really like my Ludicea discolour. I don't know. I mean, I'd want to take stick. My Plumania is looking good again. I don't know. That's really difficult. I don't know. There's an Erica palm that my brother gave me that I might take. I guess it's all the ones with sentimental value. At the end of the day, I'd rather take ones that mean something that cost more money. So yeah, maybe that. Maybe stick. The speckworm and the palm. Oh, maybe, I don't know. I think those three. Maybe not. I don't know. Philodendron. Oh, I don't know. It's a really difficult question. Okay, what's this one? What are some plants or plant products you wish were more accessible in South Africa? Oh no, sorry, I didn't realize my hair was on the mic. We do actually have quite a lot of plant products available here. Most of the really good ones are actually available from weed shops. They have the really good stuff. So if you're looking for like good potting mixes, reasonably priced leca, all your leca nutrients, yeah, most things really, other than like pretty pots, but like all of your water, your moisture meters and all of that, those are going to be from your weed shops. So yeah, I mean, I like all the stuff that you see that IKEA sells. Like, I mean, we get the Schuser pots here. I think they're quite expensive for what they are. The smallish ones are an okay price. You can get, I think, ones that are like a bit bigger than this, with all the stuff like the pond and things for 350, which like I guess isn't bad. But as soon as you go up to like sizes that you're going to need for your plants, then I'm not spending 800 rand on a pot. I'm sorry. Imagine IKEA. I want IKEA here. All of it. I want everything. That's not really a very good answer, is it? I don't know. I just like nifty little fun things. Like more. I like pots. So I mean, obviously, I'm going to make my own pots, but like, I want more range of pots here. You've got like the same pots available at the same places, and this Price Home, I do enjoy their pots, and they are well priced, but they're always weird shapes. Most of them don't fit like normal nursery pots in, which is stupid. I'm trying to think of something cool that I've seen. Also, I might have to stop filming because it's raining today and my roof is plastic. So if it starts to rain, it's going to get loud. But I might have a think on that, because one day, that is a loud bike. So my family's from England, so we were supposed to go and visit. We were supposed to be there now, but obviously we can't be. Oh no, it's raining. So I was going to pick up a whole bunch of like planty things, mostly from IKEA, and some pots and stuff. Obviously no plants, but I might make a list so I can get back to you on that one. Also, if it gets too loud, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Oh no, it's raining. I might have to do just some like silent yummy things. Okay, who was going in here? Misty, who was going in here? I've completely forgotten. No, I haven't. Where's my list? Okay, no. Okay, this is my Monstera Peru. Oh no. Oh no. Look, I'm a cut. I'm going to do a couple of things that don't need to be filmed. Coming from the rain, Rosie. And then once you can hear me again, I'll start filming again. Okay, we're back. That was quite hectic. It keeps on coming in and then leaving, so I might have to do that a few times. I did get a bit done though. So this adansonii, I managed, I can't find bamboo trellises anymore and I just don't have the energy to make one. So I found this quite ugly plastic green one, but it's going to get covered eventually. So he now has a trellis. It's making really, really large fenestrations. I don't know if I can see one from the back for you. No, I've lost them. Anyway, he's making really big holes. So I thought he would have trellis. So now he is living his best life. And then some of the cuttings that I got last week, I've had them rooting in water, but I thought I'm going to do them in lacarfesh to put too much water in these. I'll empty some out. So this is the davidcummingii. I cut it up a little bit more into smaller nodes, just so the plant can fill out more rather than being one long strand. And this is the columella, I want to say. Also same thing. So those now are propagating in leca. Was that all I managed to do? Yes. How productive of me. I changed plans this morning. I went pot shopping. So I have this Hoya obovata that's been rooting in perlite that I need to pot up. The plan was, I got this pot, which I just think is so sexy. I think like once it fills out, it'll look nice in that. But now I'm looking and I'm thinking maybe this one? No, I'm gonna stick with the original plan. So I'm gonna put it into a 10 centimeter pot. I think the roots are okay. Look, I've been pretty shoddy with watering this, so we'll see. Oh, but now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, oh, that would look quite sexy in that white pot. Oh. I'm going to put it in the 10 centimeter anyway, so that's irrelevant. So let's do that, and then I can work out which cover pot, because you guys don't need to be part of that struggle with me. Okay, he feels very well rooted. Ooh, he's kind of rooted. This is now the traveling propagation jar. So I know this was given to Bianca at a plant swap by Rebecca, and now there's a running joke that this is like the propagating jar. So I'm going to propagate something else for a plant swap in this. So whoever gets this jar next, it's like the sister to the traveling pants jar for plants. How are your roots? Are you? Oh, are you rooted? No, that is rooted enough to go in That's fine. Is that fine? Should I put it in a smaller pot? I've got these stupidly small pots. No, that's stupid. Don't be a fool. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm having a panic. Are you a smaller pot? What are you? That's a 9. I think the 9's better. Okay. You can just sit over here. This is an Aglaonema. Aglaonema something. I was going to put into this, I think. Yes. Okay. I think it's bouncing up. It's bouncing up to a 12. Look, I think that's fine. I think it'll be okay. It'll be fine. I don't really know if he needs it, to be honest, though. Now I'm looking at it. I'm going to leave him in this pot. He's not showing any signs of being root bound. In the comments below, let me know if you think I do need to repot him. He is in a 9 centimeter pot right now. I would put him up into a 12.5. I'm going to leave it. No, I'm going to pull it straight out. I'm going to put it in the 10 because I need the 9. It doesn't need it. This is fine. Welcome to Professional Potting Up 101. Okay, I know I have another question, but I'm going to check it in a hot second just after we've got him in. I don't have a pot for him. He's just going to have to be in this. The white's not offensive though, other than the giant label on it. Okay, he's done. Where's my phone? Okay, then the last question was, tell us something that the plant life has taught you. Patience. I'm a very highly strung person, in case you can't tell. Okay, so this is a Hoya that I'm going to put in here. So I've got orchid bark and stuff, so I'm going to pick for bits of orchid bark, so it's a really airy soil. I'm going to break up some of the large bits if I can, just to give its roots lots of breathing room. No, don't start raining again. What has the plant life taught me? It's taught me to be kinder to myself. Looking after plants, even doing stuff like this, is very meditative. Like, I'm one of those people, and I think that this is a product of the world that we live in. I feel like you feel like you need to punish yourself if you're not doing something productive or something that's making you money. And I'm very guilty of that. I cannot rest. My brain cannot turn off. I'm constantly just thinking like, oh, well, I should, like, oh, well, maybe I should like monetize this and do this for a living and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, hustling. Oh, the rain. And plants have kind of taught me to just chill for a hot second, which has been very needed. Oh no, that's not, I was going to say there's something on the leaf. There isn't something on the leaf, it's just a little bit of clay. Which I needed to be reminded of, quite frankly. Is this pot gonna work? Guys, am I being stupid? I'm gonna have to plant it at an angle. Okay, I'm gonna hold it and put stuff around it because oh, goodness me. It's also taught me to enjoy myself a bit more, I think. Like, my weekends, oh, I really hope the rain's not too loud, guys, sorry, have always been spent working. My week is spent working, my weekends are spent working. That's all I do. And now I look forward to weekends because I can go and potter around nurseries and just look at plants and maybe meet a friend there. It's Rosie. It's taught me to just relax a bit. And I just like looking after them. Yeah, exactly, Rosie. Come say hi. Come. Is it? There's too many pots. There's too many pots in the way. Yeah, I think that's probably the main thing. It's also taught me that people in the plant community are amazing. I had lost faith in mankind for a while. Well, I mean, let's be honest, people are mostly terrible. And it doesn't feel like it's getting worse, actually. It's always been terrible, but I feel like it's just getting exposed more now because of social media, which is a good thing because now we can actively see it and oppose it. I think we have the ability to be like, well, if I can't see it, it's not going on, and you can kind of deny that it's happening, which is naive and wrong. But the fact that like all these horrific things are being exposed, it's good. I mean, it's not good that they're happening. That's not what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That like we can all sort of band together and hopefully do some good in this world, because sure needs that. I digress. But I think that's what plants have taught me. Yeah, but on the whole, they've just taught me to be kinder to myself, which is something that I'd forgotten for a while, if I'm being 100% honest. There we go. Oh. Rosie's now watching the birds in the garden. She's so fierce. She's so bad she'll never catch them. She also has no teeth, so it doesn't really matter, but she just likes watching them, bless her. Okay. I flippin' love this plant. I cannot wait for it to grow big. Where's my list? Who have I missed? What's happening? Hello? Is all well? Hi, Angel. Went to the doctor yesterday. I'm going to talk about plants while I do this. Okay, Peru. Going in this one. Went to the doctor yesterday just because it just wasn't getting better. And, oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, that has got a lot less roots than I was anticipating it to have. Do I repot that? Is that going to be an error? Oh, why is this happening? I really thought that needed repotting. It's not a very nice mix. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Went to the doctor yesterday, got a secondary infection, no longer have COVID, yay, yay, yay. Went and had chest x-rays because I still can't breathe. Turns out I have asthma. So now I have an asthma pump. And I'm recovering. Guys, that's not a very big root system, is it? That needs to stay in that pot. It will drown in this pot. Oh. I'm going to put it back in that pot. Oh, that's really irritating. I shouldn't have taken it out. I'm going to disturb the roots now for no reason. That's quite frustrating. Oh well, you live and you learn. I genuinely thought that it was root bound and that it needed a pot. But I was very, very wrong. Okay, you live and you learn. It's fine. Anyway, this is a nicer mix that it's going back in with, so it's cool. It should be happier. Hopefully it grows lots of roots in spring, and then it can go in this big pot because this is also one of my favourite pots. I might just put this cover pot in that pot anyway. Although I do kind of like it in the pot it's in now. So again, we will see. This is turning into the world's most ridiculous repotting. Oh, Misty. Anyway, what I was saying is Misty's been loving it because I haven't been able to do anything but sleep or light. Well, not sleep. Sleeping has actually been quite difficult. We got given sleeping tablets yesterday. Oh my lord, I've never taken sleeping tablets before. They are insane. Okay, well, we'll pretend that didn't happen. That's back in its original pot. Okay. So now what I was going to do was put this in this, she says. Oh, I've lost track of everything now. So maybe I'm going to put that in this one, that in this one. Okay, well, let's just see. So this is in lacquer. Have I repotted everyone in soil that needs to be done? Yes. This one was in lacquer, but I only put it in lacquer because it turns out it had root rot, which is a bit frustrating. But it's cool, I saved it. And now it is time to go in soil. Because we have roots. I literally had to cut all the roots off. It was pretty dire, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm happy with that size pot. You don't need to see what cover pots I'm putting this in. This is ridiculous. This is my problem, not yours. Sorry. Okay, let's just do a little base layout. Scoopy, scoopy, scoop. I want to keep this quite airy as well, just because it has been, I'm actually gonna, that made no difference. Put some lacquer in there as well. Okay. Let's gently, gently get you guys in. So actually the roots have established really nicely. So you can obviously transfer your plants from soil to lacquer and lacquer to soil, but the roots that develop in lacquer are water roots. So it's the same kind of roots that develop when you propagate in water, which means that they will take a while to adjust to being in soil. I'm doing this now because we're just moving into spring. You wouldn't be able to tell today, but it's been lovely weather actually. It's not been too hot, but it's been sunny and there's been quite a lot of new plant growth. I'm not going to complain about the rain because we sure as heck need it. Misty just fell off the chair outside. I don't really have anything exciting to tell you because literally I haven't left the house in 18 days. It's just nice to feel a bit better, I'm going to be honest with you. The shortness of breath thing is a bit frustrating, but that's going to take a while to get used to. And I was so excited, I had a whole exercise thing planned, and I think it's going to take a while to be able to do that again, to be honest. Because listening to myself talk, I sound like a frog. Hey, hey, he's back in the soil. So whatever, so you don't need to see which pot I'm going to put it in, but for now, it's in this dumpy boy, which I just love. Okay, it's going there. We're nearly done, kids. Anthurium papillilaminum is going into lacquer, and this Dischidia ruscifolia, I think Million Hearts Dischidia, is going into lacquer as well. Where's my tub of water? I poured myself a tub of water to clean these roots with. Hello. Is it a good plant? Do you like it? Hello. What up, you little weirdo? Oh, sorry. Careful. So I've had it in this tiny pot, and quite frankly, look at this pot. I love this pot, it's gorgeous, but I've just ignored it in this pot, and it's just not doing that well. So, oopsie. So I figured if I move it into lacquer, where it can basically just do its own thing, it'll be happier. So luckily, like I said, I have basically forgotten about this plant. So it's mostly spag that it's in, so that's relatively easy to get off the roots. So I'm just going to do that quickly and carry on waffling. This is actually pretty clear of soil, so I'm actually just going to put it in. Sorry for the noise. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this. It sort of needs to rest like that. Oh, my trimmer left hand. No. Oh, it's not going well. I don't like this lacquer that I bought. Where did you go? Oh, it's lost forever. It's really small. I prefer the slightly bigger lacquer balls. But it was the only stuff I could find, because I'm a little bit over having to pay for shipping for everything, because obviously, like, not going out and stuff for months and months and months. The delivery costs of stuff add up real quick. And we are being very sensible with cash right now, because 3 weeks of not working with you both freelance. You know what I mean. Okay, here you go. It's in lacquer. So that's going to go in these pots. These pots are amazing. I found these at Starkers. Look, they're plastic. I'm a bit sad they're plastic, but I like them. What you will be happy about is the fact that this is my last plant. So this, I've been umming and ahhing about for a while. This is my Anthurium papillilaminum. It's fine, but it can only maintain 2 leaves. And my theory is because it's not being looked after properly in soil. So I think I'm going to put it into lacquer. This is possibly the pot that it's going into. Maybe this one. I don't know. Again, not your issue, my issue. The root system on this bad boy is huge though. It's bigger than I was expecting, so this could be interesting. So I'm going to keep about 1/3 of lacquer in the bottom there. Okay. So I've had it soaking overnight. I cleaned the roots off as best I could. Look at that root system, how stunning. I think this is going to turn off. I'm going to have to hold on for 2 seconds. It's fine. Okay. We're going to wing it. This is the root system. So I'm going to like bunch it up, because it's going to lose some of these roots in that initial transition. Okay, it's not flashing anymore. The camera's flashing me, which is very strange. And I don't really understand this camera. Okay, so we're going to bunch all the roots up like yay, because it will lose quite a few of these as it transitions to having water roots. Checking the cameras on. It'd be funny if I've done all of this and it didn't record. Okay, that doesn't feel like it's going to fall out. Like, I love this plant, but it's just, it's not reaching the potential that I know it can reach. So I'm hoping that leca will do that. Okay, we're in. Simple, simple. I've mixed all the nutrients and stuff up already, but I'm only going to pour those in once I can have a think about which pot it's going to go into. Because I mean, like, I bought this guy, but is that going to fit? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it does. How do we feel about that, folks? That does not offend me. That is quite sexy. Oh, maybe it's going to go in this. I quite like it. Okay. Well, that's everyone. I think that's everyone I can repot now. Let me know what you think about the Aglaonema. No, I did repot him, so it doesn't really matter. It's fine. Pretend that doesn't exist. I might show you. I'll put on Instagram which pots I end up putting everybody in. But that's it. I'm sorry this is so long. Can you tell I've been a bit lonely? Just wanted to have a talk. But thank you so much for watching and for following me on my planting journey. I genuinely appreciate it. I love having you guys here. It's fun to sort of start building up a little family, and like I'm seeing like now people comment on videos regularly, like there's names now that I'm recognizing, which is really exciting. So thank you. It really means a lot. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would so appreciate that. It means that you get a notification basically when I post a video. That's it. And other things maybe potentially eventually. But for now it helps me for you to subscribe to have the channel grow. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you're all staying well and being safe and sensible out there. Wear a mask and sterilize. Be kind to people who deserve it. And give a big to people who do not, because yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling now. Thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate you being here. Love you all. If you want to chat on Instagram, you can find me at leafy.greenfingers, or for art stuff, I'm plugging myself because I'm panicking, at liffyjoy. And chat in the comments if you have any questions or you just want to have a chat. And I will see you guys for another planty video very soon. Bye guys.